I'm Andy Sparling. I've just written a book about the RCAF Streamliners, a 16-piece jazz and dance band that played for Canadian and other Allied troops in the UK and in Europe between November 1944 and February 1946. The following is from an interview with the only surviving member of the Streamliners in January 2020, guitarist Len Coppold, about a visit the band made to the Bergen-Belsen Concentration Camp in November of 1945. It had been liberated just 6 months before. My God, when they opened the gates, it was deplorable. I mean, there were people who died in 1943, and they were still lying there, skeletons, never moved. The stench of the place, couldn't believe it. At one point, there were 60,000 prisoners in the camp. The British and the Canadians were trying to care for their survivors when we got there. What you saw, figures, the living survivors, they were everywhere, lying down or on their knees with dirty clothes. The stench, again, couldn't compare with anything. I'll never forget it. We went through areas where women were kept in what looked like a kind of a stable, crowded to death, you know. And then there was a section where there was nothing but clothing. All their clothing and personal items in stacks. I never saw one child among the living survivors, but we saw a lot of kids' clothing. Some of it stuck in the fences. It was just unbelievable. It hit me so hard. I couldn't help but want to remember it. The Canadians and the Brits made the German guards bury the dead who were still all over the area. Later on, I think they shot some of those guards. They were so taken aback with what had happened. If you'd like a free PDF copy of my book, email me, andy.sparling89@gmail.com.